Hi, Prabhu here. Today we will see about how to model a complex shape in Maya 2017 part 14. Stay tuned. Before that, if you won't subscribe to this YouTube channel, click on this red color subscribe button to subscribe this YouTube channel. We post weekly 3 videos about Maya 2017, Arnold, modeling, texturing and lighting. So if you won't subscribe, click this red color subscribe button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, in this part we made for our subscriber request. He sent me this reference image to model this oil can. This is really a complex shape because except this cap, we need to model all other things at single mesh. Let's get started. Open Maya, go to create panel, polygon primitives, disable the interactive creation. That means when we click on polycylinder, it will automatically create in center of grid. Now go to polycylinder inputs and give subdivision axis to 40, so it's work fine in 40 divisions, and also give cap segments to 2 and select this object and give scale XYZ to 5, so it's enough. Go to front view and press W. I want to move in Y. You need to keep this one above the grid. Go to perspective, right click and choose face mode. So here you need to select the top face. So you need to leave 3 face from center of both sides. So that means you need to leave 6 face. So exactly from center here you need to leave 3 face, and also here you need to leave 3 face. Totally 6 face you need to leave. Shift right click and choose extrude face. I need to extrude in Z and click on this scale icon and scale down. So like this, and press R and scale a little bit down like this. Double click on this edge and scale a little bit down like this. Now right click and choose object mode. Here you need to add one more edge loop. Shift right click and choose insert edge loop option box. Here you need to choose multiple edge loop and give number of edge loop to 1 and close the settings. You need to add exactly from center. Now right click and choose face mode. Select this top face. So you need to deselect all this face. You need to only select this top face. Shift right click and choose extrude face. I need to extrude in Z and click the scale icon and scale down. Right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. So now you able to see it will lose the sharpness. So I will press 1 in keyboard. Here you need to add multiple edge loop to hold the sharpness. So shift right click and choose insert edge loop option box. I will choose multiple edge loop option and choose number of edge loop to 2. So I will close the settings. Here you need to add 2 edge loops, and also here you need to add one more edge loop. Insert edge loop option box. I will choose number of edge loop to 1. Here you need to add one more edge loop, and also here and also here. See here in our reference image it will be smooth, so we need to adjust manually. Right click and choose vertex mode. So select this 3 line vertex up to here. So you need to deselect all other things. You need to move in Z and also in X to make it round shape. So select this one. So you need to check it will be perfect or not, and you need to move in X and also in Z. So select this vertex of here and move in Z to make it round shape. Right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. It will be perfect. So I will press 1 in keyboard. Here you need to add one more edge loop. So I will undo that one. Shift right click and choose insert edge loop option box. I will reset my tool. You need to add very close edge over here. Now right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. So it will be perfect on top, but I need to make on opposite side also. So I will go my top view, right click and choose face mode, select all the center face of here and press delete in keyboard. Right click and choose object mode. In the object selected, go to mesh and choose mirror. So it automatically mirror in X, and also choose direction to plus. Now right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. So now we got smoothness of both sides. Now press 1 in keyboard. So now we need to make an hole over here, and also we need to add an handle over here. Go to create panel. Polygon primitives, disable the interactive creation. That means when we click on polycube, it will automatically create it in center of grid. Press W. I want to move in Y. So here I need to choose one thing. Go to shading and choose wireframe on shader. That means you able to see our wireframe without any selection. Press R and scale like this, and also in Y. And press W. I want to move in Y, and go to right side view. Press 4 in keyboard. So you need to align exactly over this edge, and also move over here. Go to perspective and press 5 in keyboard. I want to move in Z like this. Right click and choose vertex mode. So I will select this vertex. I want to move over here. Now you need to connect this cube exactly over here. So here you need to add 2 more divisions. So I will right click and choose insert edge loop. Add one edge loop over here and another edge loop over here. Now right click and choose vertex mode. Select this vertex and press E and rotate in X. And also press R and scale in it a little bit to make it. So I will move over here. Go to top view. So you need to align exactly to this line. Over here. Now select this face and press delete. Right click and choose edge mode. Double click on this edge to select entire loop. Shift right click and choose extrude edge and press W. I want to move in Y. And press R and scale in Y to make it straight. And scale this one to really big. And also double click on this edge and scale a little bit big. Now right click and choose object mode. In the object selected, click on isolate select and select the back face. And press delete in keyboard. Right click and choose object mode and click on isolate select. You also add one more edge loop in center. Shift right click and choose insert edge loop option box and choose multiple edge loop. Give number of edge loop to 1. So I will click over here. Now right click and choose object mode. Now select this face over here. Shift right click and choose extrude face and click on the scale icon and scale in May like this. Now press delete in keyboard. Now right click and choose object mode. Select this both object. Shift right click and choose combine. Now right click and choose vertex mode. Select this vertex. Shift right click and choose merge vertex and choose target weld tool. You need to click and drag to weld this corner. So like this. So see here we need to add one more edge loop on back side. So I will forget that one. So add one more edge loop exactly from center. Now right click and choose vertex mode. Select this vertex and choose merge target weld tool. You need to click and drag. Click and drag. So like this. Now so it will be imperfect. So right click and choose object mode. Add one more edge loop. Close over here. So I will reset my tool settings. So I will reset my tool, insert edge loop option box and reset the tool and add one more edge loop very close to here and also here. Now right click and choose object mode. In the object selector, press 3 in keyboard to make it smooth. So I will delete this edge. Double click on this edge, shift right click and choose delete edge. Right click and choose object mode. So now it's perfectly connect to this one. Now we need to make a sharp edge over here. Press 1 in keyboard. Double click on this edge. Shift right click and choose Bevel Edge and give fraction to 0.2 or 0.1 and give segments to 2. Right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. It will be perfect smooth. Before that it will be a little bit taper, so I will select all this vertex. Select all this edge and press W. I want to move in Z. So to make little bit slanting, double click on this edge and press R and scale in Z. So like this. Right click and choose object mode. I will delete this edge. So double click on this edge and double click on this edge and choose delete edge. I will double click on this edge, go to top view. I want to move in Z to align exactly to this over here. Go to perspective. Now you need to bevel this edge. Double click on this edge and choose Bevel Edge and give fraction amount to 0.1 and give segments to 2. Right click and choose object mode. Now we need to connect this mesh to this ground part. Right click and choose vertex mode. Select this vertex and press Ctrl F11 in keyboard. So that means our vertex will be converted as a face. Shift right click and choose extrude face and press R and scale down. So like this. Right click and choose object mode. Here you need to add 2 more edge loop. So one edge loop and another one edge loop. Double click on this edge and move in Y. So like this. So now you need to select this face. So before that I need to adjust this edges to connect over here. Press 4 in keyboard, so that means you're able to see our wireframe mode. So I will select this cylinder edge over here. Press 5 in keyboard. Now press R and scale in X. and press W, I want to move in Z, press R and scale in X, so like this. Right click and choose vertex mode, select this one and press W, I want to move over here, select this one, so you need to align like this. So now select this inside face over here, and press delete in keyboard. Now right click and choose edge mode, double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge, shift right click and choose bridge, so we perfectly bridge over here. Now right click and choose vertex mode, you need to adjust this vertex like this. Right click and choose object mode, add one more edge loop over here, go to insert edge loop option box, I will reset my tool, add one more edge loop over here. Now it perfectly attached to our tin. So now right click and choose object mode, press 3 in keyboard, go to shading and disable the wireframe on shader. So now our handle will be adjusted over here. So I will move this edge a little bit up, so or delete this edge and add edge loop a little bit up. So that means when you press 3 in keyboard, so it will be nice and smooth like this. So it's all in single mesh. So now we need to make hole on here. Okay, press 1 in keyboard to unsmooth this object. Before we make hole on this surface, we need to add some more details for this one. Right click and choose edge mode, double click on this edge, press R in keyboard and scale in mid like this. Right click and choose vertex mode, select this vertex, press Ctrl F11 in keyboard, that means the vertex will be converted as a face. Press W, I want to move in Y like this. Now right click and choose object mode, go to front view, I want to move in Y to make our object above the grid. Now you need to add edge loop over here and also here like this. Add one more edge loop over here. So now right click and choose face mode, select this face and shift double click on this face to select entire loop. Do same thing on top, select this face and shift double click on this face. Shift right click and choose extrude face. I need to extrude in Z and click on the scale icon and scale down. Now right click and choose object mode. You need to add edge loop over here. Double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge and shift double click, shift double click. Do same thing over here. Double click on this edge using shift. Now you need to add bevel edge, shift right click and choose bevel edge and give segments to 2. Right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard to smooth our object. So now we got an thin shape. Now press 1 in keyboard. Now we need to make hole on the surface. Before that, go to shading and choose wireframe on shader. So that means you're able to see wireframe without any selection. And go to create panel, polygon primitives. In this time we need to choose an poly pipe. It will automatically create in center of grid. I want to move in Y and also in Z to keep over here. So I will click on this object and click isolate select. Here we have to make hole over here. So now I will select this edge. So here we have a 16 division over here. So that means we need to make an 16 division poly pipe to connect over here. Select this object and go to subdivision axis to 16. Now I want to reduce my thickness to 0.1 or 0.2 and also reduce the radius 0.9 and press W. I want to move in Y and also in Z. Select this. So I will give radius to 1. So it's enough. Now I didn't want any back face, so I will click isolate select, right click and choose face mode and delete the back face. Now right click and choose object mode, go to modify and choose center pivot. I click on re-isolate, hold V key in keyboard, so V mean vertex map. So I will click on this little yellow circle and click and drag to snap exactly to this object. You need to snap exactly in center vertex. Now right click and choose face mode, delete this face over here and right click and choose object mode, select this object and shift select this object, shift right click and choose bridge combine. Now double click on this edge and shift double click on this edge, shift right click and choose bridge. So sometimes it will be twisted. You need to give and bridge offset a little bit to make it straight. Now I need to add one more division exactly in center, so I will give division to 1. Now we have an hole, right click and choose edge mode, double click on this edge and press R and scale a little bit down. Now select this face and shift double click on this face, shift right click and choose extrude face and press W. I want to move in Y. And also you need to add one more edge loop, shift right click and choose insert edge loop option box. Here I will choose multiple edge loop and give number of edge loop to 1 and close my tool settings. So I will add one more edge loop over here. Right click and choose face mode, select this face and shift double click on this face, shift right click and choose extrude face and press W. I want to move in Y. Right click and choose object mode, right click and choose edge mode, double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge and shift double click on this edge, shift right click and choose Bevel Edge and give segments to 2, right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. Now go to shading and disable my wireframe on shader. So now you able to see our 10s perfectly model with perfect topology. So finally we need to make an cap. Go to create panel, polygon primitives and click on polycylinder. It will automatically create it in center of grid. I want to move in Y. So now we need to make an cap. Go to top view, press 4 in keyboard. I want to move like this. And also you need to scale down and press R and scale down until it contacting this cap part. Now go to perspective and press 5 in keyboard and also I will scale down. Now in the object selector click on, I will scale down a little bit. In the object selector click on isolate select. So go to polycylinder inputs and click on subdivision axis to 60. So it's really important because we need to make this details over here. for our cap, so I will add and 60 divisions. So I will click on isolate select and give 60 divisions, and also you need to add one more edge loop. I will reset my tool settings, shift right click and choose insert edge loop option box. I will reset my tool. I will add one more edge loop over here and also here. Now select this face and shift double click on this face, shift right click and choose extrude face. You need to extrude in Z like this. Now right click and choose object mode. Now we need to add one more edge loop over here. Right click and choose object mode. So select the center edge over here, right click and choose edge mode. So I will go my top view. You need to select exactly in center edge. So I think it will be this edge. So you need to select the center edge and leave 4 edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, and select another one. So do same thing over here, leave 4 edge and select another one, leave 4 edge and select another one. So leave 4 and select another one, 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 leave 4. So you need to leave 4 edge and select another edge. So like this. Now press R in keyboard and scale in mid. So like this. Now also you need to move in Y. Right click and choose object mode, and also you need to add one more edge loop over here and also here, and double click on this edge, shift double click on this edge and shift double click on this edge, shift right click and choose Bevel Edge and give segments to 2, right click and choose object mode. Now you press 3 in keyboard, you got an cap shape over here. Now press 1 in keyboard. Now I didn't want any back face, so I will select this vertex, press Ctrl F11 in keyboard. That means our vertex will be converted as a face, and shift plus greater than symbol to grow our selection until you contacting this region, and press delete in keyboard. Now right click and choose object mode. I want some thickness for this object. Shift right click and choose extrude. I need to extrude in Z. Little bit, very tiny bit. Right click and choose object mode. Now press 3 in keyboard. Now it's perfect. So I will click on isolate select and press W. I want to move in Y. So now you got an cap shape with perfect topology. So thanks for the sharing this image. It's really helpful to all learn this complex shape in Maya 2017. If you like this video, give thumbs up button. If you have any suggestion about this video, please comment below the comment box. I hope you like it. I see you on next project. Click subscribe button to subscribe our YouTube channel. We always need your support to create high quality content further. So please subscribe. Click here to also watch the tutorial of how to model a complex shape in Maya 2017 part 13.